to show you how I do lace on my Studio 360 with my 360-260 lace carriage, which knits and transfers all in the same row. I have a pattern set up, my card reader is here. With the lace cards, I'm doing fashion lace, which means that I have to really pay attention to the card, and there's red markings on the card over here. When those red markings are there, I have to take the yarn out of the carriage, and that will just transfer and not knit. And then when there's no red, I have to put the yarn back in and knit the rows with no red. So I really have to pay attention. One thing I found helpful for doing lace is I take a lighter sheet if I have a darker yarn, or a darker sheet if I have lighter yarn, and clamp it to the table and back of the lace. This way I can look and see very easily if I've made a mistake. Sometimes it's hard to see if you don't have any kind of backing under there. Another thing I found helpful is you need to go very slowly with the carriage. You can't just whip it across as in knitting. With this particular design, I noticed the first couple of rows that I transferred, how many clicks there were. So I know there's about 11 clicks each time I go across now to transfer. So I listen for the clicks, and that helps me to see if I've made a mistake as well. Right now I'm on the red on the card, so I'm going to take the yarn out of the carriage and move the carriage to just transfer only and go very slowly across. Now I'm on the white of the card. There's two little white rows. So I have to put the yarn back in the carriage. Make sure it's seated all the way in. And I hold it with my hand to bring up the slack. And just knit the two rows of the white. Also keep in mind your row counter will only advance on the rows that you have the yarn in, not the red transfer rows. So don't think you've made a mistake and the row counter is not working properly. It only advances. And that's about it on the lace. Just take my time, and you know, it's not a fast thing, but it's much faster than knitting it by hand. Well, I hope this helps. Bye.